So I get out, contact my lawyer, of course, tell him all the stuff. Hey, all these things happened. Blah, 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 blah. There's a whole long list. I don't hear anything, nothing. This is the beginning of February. Then I had to deal with Child Protective Services that somebody put a false claim on that as well. And they put a pedophile stalker who followed me everywhere. Okay? I had to kick this person out of my home and tell them never to come back. And then another person showed up, another woman after that, because they realized I wasn't fucking around with this bullshit. Well, fast forward through that. So I'm dealing with this. I lost my job. Big shocker. 13 years I worked at this place, but in all honesty, it was good to not be there anymore because those people really went the other way on me too. It was very, very strange, which is a whole other story there too. But regardless, it was still my livelihood and I didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve it at all. I worked very hard for these people for a very long time. So, and I didn't even get a, hey, you doing okay? Nothing. It was just a pretend we're just going to part ways. So it was pretty shitty, but whatever. So here I'm dealing with this. I've lost my income. I have my resources that I have saved. And all this, me and my son were going to go to the Netherlands actually. And all that money was, they stole most of it, and then I hired an attorney who stole that money and did nothing, lied. That's all on the court records as well. The lying about the attorneys is crazy. Okay, let me stay on point. So April 4th is my birthday. So I remember this one perfectly well. April 5th rolls around. It's a Friday. I had surgery on my leg, which really wasn't that good at that time. I'm walking around on one leg. I'm driving up to my house at like 11 o'clock that morning. I went and met one friend that I had at that point for coffee for my birthday. When I come back to my house, there's 2 cops sitting there telling me they have a warrant for my arrest. No, you don't. I'm out on bond. You do not have a warrant for my arrest. Absolutely not. I've been in jail for almost a freaking month. You do not have a warrant for my arrest. Oh, they did. They couldn't explain anything. Had to lock me back out of my fucking driveway in handcuffs in front of everybody, making a freaking scene, not telling me anything. I still don't know what happened. How the hell am I being arrested for nothing? This is what they did. Brought me back in, got strip searched by a dirty freaking, what was her name? Oh, she was so gross. She was a guard when I was in there, and she was so freaking nasty. Audrina, something like that. Audrina, nasty, nasty woman. Okay, just tell you. Ugh, gross. Anyway, so I have to bond out again. $6,000 on this bond. So now I'm up to a total of $156,000 on a fake fucking conspiracy charge that they gave me because they had to. They robbed my house, remember? They had to cover it up. Meanwhile, I go to court. I stand in front of this judge. My lawyer never comes and talks to me. He's representing somebody else that's a conflict of interest. Not directly associated with me, but kind of. But he treats me like shit, right? I get up in front of the judge and I have had enough and my leg is killing me. I can barely walk. I'm up there in front of him again. Judge berates me over bullshit. The same judge I'm sitting here watching laugh at people on the fucking first appearance monitor being like, oh, looks like you won for the biggest record today. It was so disgusting. Oh, well, I'll give you I guess you got $1,000 bond. Driving around shooting guns up and drunk and shit. Here, $1,000, sir. But we'll see you back. That's how it was. I get up there and he's like, you know how serious your charges are? And he just berates me. His voice was so I'm getting off it. point again. I'm sorry. I'm getting off point. I'm getting off point. But I stood there, asked me if I had an attorney, and I was like, nope. As Chevron was standing on the side with his high heels, ready to like bounce over, like, oh, here I am, like he's doing me some favor. And I'm like, bitch, please. I looked at that judge and said, well, since you have me in a new charge with a new court, do I get a new attorney? Yes, that's it. I walked the fuck out. Call the public defender's office, tell them what happened. They assign this motherfucker to me again. And I told them what happened. I'm sorry, he's your lawyer. You know, I was really pissed, right? But now it's even better because almost 2 years later, this guy has done nothing but yell at me about somebody else, not me, someone else. He has done nothing for me, not one thing. And now I've caught him lying about his bond reduction hearing. He totally lied. He said that this happened and it didn't happen. It's a pretty big fucking deal, don't you think? Yeah. Well, these people don't seem to think so. Then I find I'm in the clerk of courts. Oh, wait, no, sorry, fast forward. So then I start looking at my own records because they changed my court cases. One went from district with a totally different number. Then when they arrested me again, I go back. That one starts on a dismissal of the first charge, the one and only charge they gave me. Dismissal without leave per plea agreement, ACIS special conditions. Nope. That didn't happen. You know what? There was never even a discussion to even say that possibly happened. There was no plea agreement. There was no talk of a plea agreement. Nobody ever spoke to me. No one. But DA Ferry, Lily Ferry has written this on the actual documents. Dismissal without leave. Per plea agreement. So I'm asking the attorney, what the fuck is this? Meanwhile, all this time I got a whole bunch of other stuff I'm dealing with in my life. Not just this nonsense. Hang on. My video is getting long. I'm sorry. Hang on.